Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a request video, which I don't mind doing if people ask kind of sensible, you know, for sensible things. So just to recap, over the past few videos, you know, I tested, well, not really tested, I swung the Equinox, the Legend, you know, all of my analog machines other than my Nexus, all of the machines that I use on the river. And this test is kind of the closest thing that I can come up with to the scenario on the river, because, you know, a lot of things are on the same level. I've explained this, and I've been using, you know, the small 5-inch coils. Vista X coil is 5.9. So basically, someone's asked me to do the same unmasking test with the 8-inch concentric coil. That's totally fine, I'd do it, but there's no way I'd ever use an 8-inch concentric coil on the river, because there will be far too many targets. Like, when you look at that 8-inch coil, you'd probably have 70 or 80 microscopic targets under it all at once when you know, on the river. So it's just not usable on the river. But obviously in iron contaminated ground it is. So let's just do the same tests. The small copper, and I'm not going to be using, hang on a minute, I'm not going to be using any iron audio. I've turned that down, so it's phased out pretty well. It will false a little bit if I put the discrimination up too much, then the whole unmasking thing just, yeah, evaporates. So you've got to have the discrimination set just right. So this is the small copper. Let's turn the volume up a bit. Okay, very similar to the double D there on this coin position, and then it starts to come in from a very similar angle. Okay, now just one thing to explain. I could make it hit on that coin better by lowering the discrimination, but what's the point in that? Because then it's going to start bringing the iron in, so there's no point. You have to find that area, that kind of happy medium, you know. But this is what I think. Like I said, I'm not an expert, I'm not a tester, I'm none of that. I'm just someone that is arsing around with metal detectors, okay? I mean, you should know that by now. Second position. Look at that. That really does hit on that nice. So the silver, I got the really small one, and then I got, there we go, the silver coin here, which is smaller than the copper. Not much, but just by a little bit. Okay, it's that angle again that seems to create a problem. It should start to come back in. There we go. Okay, it's a hard one, that. It's a hard one, but it still does really well. Now this second position, oh, the crying in the background, yeah, that's all of the Minelab fanboys. Just try and ignore it. Okay, that does a really good job as well. Remember, this is kind of like my river test, so to speak. It's not, I wouldn't use the 8-inch concentric coil, but someone's asked, and you know, I might as well do it. This is hard as hell. Look at that. Would that alert you? Once you've used this machine enough, that is enough to alert you. Listen. Okay, that's forcing more than picking it up. That's picking it up. I would go for that. That's forcing on the iron. And back round, right, that's definitely hitting the coin. Now how important is discrimination level? Watch, if I crank it up, I ain't gonna see it.